So, Mario Pinball Land. Boom, we're on camera now. Yeah, I'm only doing this just to avoid a whole lot of editing. I have to get this out by April. So, maybe sometime in the future when it comes to VOD in HD, I'll do a video on the Mario Galaxy film. But, so, Mario Pinball Land. What an atrocious game. There you go. Yeah, unnecessary point size only, that's so epic. Who the f gives about points anymore, bro? Outside of its visuals, I genuinely have nothing else positive to say about Mario Pinball Land. It is probably one of the worst games I've ever played in my whole damn life. Can I go to the goddamn area? Bro, I was right there. The game is pretty. Like, it's probably one of the best. I mean, there's a lot of amazing looking games for the Game Boy fans, and Mario Pinball Land or Super Mario Land over there in European territories. We'll play Mario Super Mario Ball. Micro tangent. Mario Ball instead of Mario Pin. Like, you could name any sort of game with balls. And it has like Mario Strikers, Super Mario Ball, Mario Super Strikers, Super Mario Ball. It's like, what's up with that name, man? You're a bitch. Yeah, the visuals of the game and the sound design, like, it's really impressive. That's the only thing I can compliment about the game. The actual gameplay itself is one of the most infuriating things I've ever had to do in a video game. Just the, oh, what if we turn pinball into Mario 64? Don't do this to me. If I would have had to do the boss all over again, I would have fucking crashed out. And there's nothing wrong with like pinball adventure. Like when the kids were like Sonic Pinball Party, I think it was just get the highest points. And I've never played that game actually. I can't. But with Sonic Spinball, you have to go around a huge pinball map, and it's a bad sign when I give more compliments towards Sonic Spinball as opposed to Mario Pinball Land. What the hell? What indication that Mario Pinball Land is so frantic and out of your control? That is my biggest problem. If you're telling me what's the biggest problem with Mario Pinball Land, the lack of control is what kills the game. Mario's just bouncing around everywhere, where it'd be like the obstacles, like any sort of like bouncing pads, anything like that, or it could just be the enemies. It's so hard. Everything from like bouncing around everywhere, the overall speed of the game, trying to get to those goddamn doors. Why is that the noise they use to like murder someone? And then the flippers, you have to be microscopically precise, pixel perfect. And even, it just feels like you're fighting against RNG a lot of times in terms of, oh, will Mario go this way or that way if the flipper hits? It's purely RNG. There is no control whatsoever in Mario Pinball Land, and it genuinely pisses me off so much. Kill that boy. Kill that boy. Oh yeah, 6'9", by the way, I forgot to mention that. And it's even worse, like anything from like trying to kill enemies, or just navigating around the world you're in, or bosses. Jesus Christ, the amount of times I fell off. I wasted like 40 seconds just trying to get that one red coin. That is very emblematic of how dog shit this game is. Like, a boss would be vulnerable, and then I try to aim for them, it just doesn't hit him. It's like, it's so infuriating. There's no control over what you're doing in this game. In a game all about like, oh, exploration, or just go to this path, kill this guy, kill this guy. There's no sort of control whatsoever, and it's so goddamn infuriating to deal with. Jesus Christ! Sonic Spinball lets you, the flippers lets you go to the direction you want to go, and you get to control Sonic while he's in his ball form. What the fucking horse? Somehow Sonic Spinball is a much better pinball game than Mario Pinball Land. This game pisses me off so much, and I have spent like more than half an hour beating the final boss with Bowser, and yeah, of course, I'm using a completely legal way of playing Mario Pinball Land. Yeah, so I didn't rely on any sort of save states. No, I went in raw. I didn't go like, okay, no save states. I'm doing all of this shit raw. But I have spent 30 plus minutes on the fucking Bowser boss. Because there'd be a lot of times where I try to hit him. You know what? For funsies, here's a montage of every time, or as much times as I could, of me falling down the section I'm in when I'm doing, like, trying to kill enemies or trying to explore an area or a boss fight. There's a lot for the Bowser one. Here's a montage. What the fuck? Oh my god! Oh! Come on! What? Oh my! Hit him! Hit him! I'm gonna see if I can't unwind. Come on down south, I can meet some friends of mine. Move out of the fucking way, Bowser! What the hell? I know, I can't risk doing all that shit again, man. I can't risk it. I can't risk it. I can't fucking risk it. No. Just want this shit to be done and over with. This was meant to be a simple April Fool's joke. I did not expect myself having to do this shit for a long time. God, is that terrible game. As I said, the only thing I like about this game is the visuals. Everything else, I have nothing else to compliment. I do not even act. You would catch me with a bullet in my head more than you would catch me 100%ing Mario Pinball Land. Fuck that. I hate this game, or like 1 or 2 out of 10, who knows, man. One of the worst Mario games, period. One of the worst Nintendo games I've ever played. Again, possibly one of the worst games I've ever played, although I'm not sure. It's a small pinball game, and I'm not sure if I hate it enough to deem it as one of the worst games I've ever played. I'm not sure if I hate it that much. It's a simple, small, stupid pinball game. There are different mediums, but it's not like Mario Pinball Land, same level as bad as, I don't know, the Flash. Anyways, yeah, April Fools, I'm working on a bigger video soon.
Check this out.
¡Llama al detective Wang!